Tune into the sacred dialogue with the universe, informed by horse wisdom, guided by Equus, for greater healing, insight, inspiration, harmony, and balance in your life. Hello and welcome. I'm Jess with Guided by Equus, and I'm here with your September 9th, the week of September 9th, Horse Wisdom Energy Forecast. I came out to the horses and I found Surf, who, as soon as I kind of had the intention to start doing this video, he started walking away, almost inviting me to follow him. So I followed him, and he led me to these horses who were tucked up against the barn, and it was almost like he led me to them. And then as I paused to kind of connect with them, Popcorn, who's right here, started meowing and came from the other direction to be part of this. And he just wanted to be put down, but he's still right here with us. And with that, what I felt from Surf, or what I felt for myself with Surf, was, where are you leading me? Or where is this leading me, I guess, is rather what came to me. And I'm just going to turn because Lace has shown up she's on the other side of me. But that's actually what it feels, is like this week we're being led somewhere into something that we maybe, like, I have been posting a lot about Surf, and so my head kind of thought, okay, well, Surf's here, he's standing away from everybody, this is who is going to help me bring the wisdom of the week through. And then as I engaged with him, he actually led me to a different space, and that kind of feels like what is going on this week for us, because in this different space there's something else that we need to find in order to kind of come back to that space that we've been in. And so for myself, that would almost, if I use the metaphor of working with Surf over the last couple weeks, it's like I need to discover something within these horses that are behind me. And Surf just took a deep sigh, and he was turned away, and he turned directly to face me. That's him right there. Almost acknowledging that. And I guess if I can share a personal story with that, my kids all wanted to go riding yesterday, and my son was up on a horse who was doing really well with him, but he just had this look of not being happy. And I said, like, what's going on? Everything's working well. And he said, nothing, it's all fine. And I said, well, no, something's not fine. And all of a sudden, I realized that the saddle was really uncomfortable for him, and didn't fit him right and was hurting him. And as soon as I acknowledged that, everything suddenly became better. Just, he wasn't able to maybe necessarily express, either he was embarrassed or just didn't know why it was not comfortable for him. But by me being able to kind of tune into what I was feeling in that moment, helped him express something that he maybe wasn't able to, or was uncomfortable with, or didn't know how. And Summer's yawning behind me. Actually, I'm feeling it in kind of my throat and my upper chest. And so it's like being able to just speak the truth in the moment that we tap into it, in a way that allows everything else and everyone else in our world to settle in and maybe find their own connection to something that they didn't know how to do for themselves. Thank you, Summer. And so with that, and even Popcorn, actually, he's been missing in action because he's a male cat and he'll go hunting, and it's been so nice here, and today it's overcast and showery, and so for him to show up and talk to me all the way to acknowledge that he wanted to be part of this video, and he is just sitting here grooming himself. It's like connecting with the energy of everything that's around us so that we can find how we can best serve and support that energy without becoming attached to the outcome. And so if I kind of go back to those stories, I could have kept demanding that my son tell me what was making him uncomfortable, except for he didn't know, and then that would have put the onus on him. And when I was younger, I didn't have the vocabulary to speak what I was feeling, and so often I would just go silent, or put on a happy face and pretend that nothing was wrong, so that I didn't have to help someone understand why I was feeling uncomfortable. And so I guess with that this week, kind of notice where you're being led into a different space to find something that will help you in the rest of your life. And even if my words don't make sense, I'm feeling that my feet are really kind of buzzing, and so it's like that message is grounding through our energy field, and Summer's head is actually quite low. And I'm having to take a deep breath, and so just, if you need to watch this video again in order to receive that energetic shift, that we don't always have to have it make sense in how we speak to it, because if the energy behind the words is real and true for who you are and what you're trying to share and express, whoever's on the other side of you will receive that without really you needing to do too much in the way of talking about it or trying to help someone understand it, because if you can be that embodiment of it, everybody can feel that. So I guess that is the Horse Wisdom message for the week, and Summer just kind of nodded her head, and Lace is behind me, and Sadie is back there supporting that, and Surf and Popcorn, and right there. So much love to you guys, and I look forward. Actually, I'll share one more thing. There was a time this summer that I thought, are these videos even something that I want to do? And I kind of had to force myself in doing them, I remember, for 2 weeks in a row. And now the beginning of the week rolls around, and I'm excited to step into this space and connect with whatever I'm feeling with the horses and how they kind of show up. And it's been really invaluable for me to be able to see what comes through in this space and then be able to connect it to my life. So if it is helpful for you, I would love to hear about that too. Either just send me an email or find me in a way that connects me to you in the video notes below this video. And I look forward to hearing how they impact you in your life and how they are supporting, inspiring, or assisting you, or if you're interested in something more. So would love to hear all of that feedback from you guys, and I'm looking forward to share what comes through next week after we go through this September full moon on Friday the 13th this week, which feels very, the word explosive just came in, but like in a really kind of firecracker way that is big and bright and leaves trails and illuminates things and almost illuminates the whole earth and everything going on beneath it. So it's like there's a light kind of shining overhead that kind of pops and shows us everything so that we can see how all things are interconnected and what is going on in that space for us. And with that, to kind of help us really use what we know as our own gifts to direct ourself in our space and our life to support ourselves, and then by supporting ourselves, then we actually can support others. So there's a lot still to come, I feel, in this year of 2019, and stay tuned for these Horse Wisdom weekly energy videos every week from now until the end of 2019, and we'll see what else comes through. So much love to you guys from myself and the horse.